All right,
Yo, what's going on, man? It's been forever and a day.
it's
I don't
been
know the last time
months.
we've done a stream. Not
Like
even
it
going to
was.
go back and
I feel
let's
like it was
see.
before WrestleMania.
I could go back into my archive. Let's go to my YouTube channel.
I feel like it was before WrestleMania.
I'm gonna give you an exact 2 months ago. It was after the whole black fatigue thing kind of got hot. People were talking about how they had black fatigue and all this other blah blah blah.
Wait, what was 2 months ago? Is that June?
Uh, it might have been May.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I wouldn't have. Yeah, that's right. Because I did. I moved in here in June. So
Yeah, we you hadn't moved yet. I still had my waves. May 26th is the exact date.
speaking of which, where are we stream? Are we streaming live right now on YouTube?
Yeah, we're on my Tell the Truth channel or the Abundant channel, and we're on my Facebook page. You leave me with Wookie?
But yeah. So you said WWE. First of all, it's good to see y'all. It really is.
Yes.
It's really good to see
Always good
all
to
of
be
you.
seen.
So because we missed a lot, we've missed a lot. So where do you want to start?
Let's talk about how safe WWE's being.
All right, let's start there. How safe is WWE being?
To the point where they're doing nothing seems to be. So let's put it this way. I yesterday when I was doing some dishes, I was watching this video about how
Babe, I just sent you the link to our pod.
2005. It was talking about the difference between 2005 and now, and how how the product was a lot more cutting edge. Like you think about the stories between Edge and Matt. You had
Batista, the rise of Batista.
right. So you had all these stories, and a lot of the
Uh,
stories kind of gave you this feeling like these people legitimately hate each other.
yeah,
Now,
Eddie and Ray.
granted, we did have that with Punk and Drew,
Yeah,
Punk and just about everybody that Punk fused against basically feels
yeah.
like they hate Punk.
Punk and
It's a
Drew, Punk and Seth.
Punk and Roman,
That too.
but when you think about the rest of it, it's a lot of it is very safe. It makes sense. It's nowhere near 2019. So I'm sitting here looking at people talking about how, oh, this is worse than 2019, 2018. I'm like, did we forget about the dog food?
Hmm.
Like, how many people can really go back and watch a 2019 episode of Raw and make it through without feeling like they lost brain cells? I can get through a Raw now, a SmackDown now. I would just feel like, oh, that happened. And I kind of
That's
I
yeah.
feel that way about just about everything I'm watching wrestling wise right now. Like, yeah, there's some things I really enjoy on every show. Like the Naomi stuff on Monday, great. That was great. Gonna miss her. Congratulations to Naomi and Big Jim uh, on their child on the way. So definitely congrats to in order there. But when I think about the rest of the show, yeah, Roman Reigns coming back was dope.
Like I wouldn't say coming back, but like him making it. It was just him making a save versus coming back.
Well, now he has a match at Clash.
Right. His first singles match since WrestleMania 40.
Dang, he hasn't had a singles match in over a year. Wow, that's crazy. That's a crazy thing to think about. But you got that. The tag team stuff has been pretty cool on SmackDown, especially the that TLC was really fun.
Yeah, that I
Evolution was great.
I did enjoy TLC. I didn't watch Evolution because I watched All In, and All In I gave everything to All In. Like all the energy I had went to watching, went to being in the
No, I
building at
get
All
it.
In.
I get it. But
Like
I
after
think
that,
they did a
like
really
I
good
had
job.
people. I was sitting at the show with people who say, "Yeah, after this, I'm gonna go watch Evolution." I'm like, really? Like, you still have energy for that?
I feel the same way. Like if I'm gonna watch something, I can't watch like even when NXT and AEW were on back to back at the same time. I had to invest all my energy into one. I couldn't just sit there and invest my energy into one and think I was gonna be able to watch both, click back and forth.
See, that's how I was with NXT and Lucha Underground. For me,
it was so hard to do next when you really think about it. It was so hard to do next.
It really was. I don't know how we managed to do it. I don't know.
We couldn't do it now. We're too old.
Oh my god, no.
Like I'm old and married.
I think plus the only thing and like you said, you're right, because I've determined the one thing I am going to give my energy to physically watch. Like I got it on in the background right now is AEW. You know, like I can't not that. Highlights. And well, that's I do highlights for everything else except certain indie shows like Prestige Wrestling. I'll give my time to that. GCW, depending on the show, you know, or if they run Bloodsport, I'll give my time to that. But like, it's mostly AEW and indie shows.
I'm trying to think of the last show I fully watched. Monday we were doing like every day seems like now we're doing something. Like if I'm off, I'm doing something with my wife. I'm like, okay, I'm doing all this working, so let's go ahead and spend this time here. I prioritize that over watching wrestling at this point. Like, yeah, I watched probably the last 40 minutes of Raw on Monday. I haven't really watched NXT in forever. I'll kind of keep up with it when I see stuff on Instagram or Twitter. Same thing with Raw. If something happens that's intriguing me, I'll check it out then. AEW, really the only thing that really intrigues me about AEW at this very moment is Hurt Syndicate, and congrats to the Hurt Syndicate for getting that Vulture out of there. Thumbs down. I was thumbs down the whole time. What else? SmackDown. I don't know what the heck is going on in SmackDown right now.
I don't know either. I think Drew and Cody
is that what's going on? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'll catch up by the time we get to Paris.
And it seems like Drew's reasoning is the same like it always does. I didn't do this, he did it to himself.
Oh, the heel trope.
Yeah.
Like there are some things that I can see coming down the line that are interesting. Look at this guy.
Oh my God, Leon!
Look at Leon coming up here.
First of all, I'm not paying $30 a month for nothing.
Leon, I'm not paying $30 for this.
I'm not paying $30 for
allegedly. I can get it on YouTube TV. So if that's the case, I'm not paying $30.
Because like I already have ESPN Plus. I already have ESPN Plus with the bundle for Hulu, which is whatever. But no, there's no way I'm paying like on top of the ESPN Plus subscription I already have, paying $30 for a pay-per-view I may or may not watch. I'm not doing that. I know what you're thinking, but you pay $50 for an AEW pay-per-view. Yeah, because I actually watch it. Because I'm gonna sit down and watch it.
You saw me and Breon. I said it then, I'll say it now. I ain't paying $30+ for anybody's show on TV anymore. I think the last time I did that, we watched Double or Nothing. In my head was you, me, and the King.
Yeah.
And I think I was like, after that, I'm not doing it. Shout out to Ant2 Troll. He'll hook me up.
Yeah. At this point, I found myself, because I work night shift, I found myself putting enough to the side to where if I know I can get it, I'm gonna get it. But again, there hasn't been a time recently, especially with AEW, where I'm like, okay, should I get this? Like, no, they give me a reason to get it. Like crazy. They find me, like, for example, this Sunday, Zack Sabre Jr. is gonna wrestle Nigel McGuinness. Like, that's a good enough reason for me to watch, Hangman and MJF are going to fight again
Talk
after
about
that first match was pretty good at Double or Nothing. At not Double or Nothing, at Revolution it was great.
Yeah,
So give me reasons.
yeah.
Give me reasons.
Other than that, that's all my wrestling stuff. Like they talking
Yeah.
about Chris Jericho coming back, possibly coming
Good.
back. Yeah, count me out. Chris Jericho. I think the most I'd be willing to see with Chris Jericho is a Rumble return
Yeah, I can
and
see
put him in the Hall of Fame and we're done.
that at this point. At this point.
That's literally anybody talking to me. Go to my YouTube channel. Somebody's talking to me.
So
Yeah.
you remember? So in a transition, you remember how years ago we said a certain Canadian artist was mid?
Certain Canadian artists. Aubrey?
Yes, we said Aubrey was mid. And since then, I feel like both of us have been vindicated by that. Because have you seen the recent news about Aubrey, about what has become of him?
Is he saw him still involved in these lawsuits?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the reason why I bring that up is because what's worse is that it's very strange
He's
to
strange.
watch people to watch the discourse in the way of like, wait, what do you guys mean? I understand how you feel about Kendrick. I understand it. You're not a fan. I get it. But to me, it's like, okay, like, are you hearing the things he's saying about Kendrick? Like the diss tracks to me, like, I'm listening to the things he's saying about Kendrick, and I'm like, one of the things that always gets me, this line always gets me, is like, you make music to free the slaves. Like that's a bad thing. Like so what you're saying is you would rather have people like mentally enslaved in a like slave like mind state versus freedom.
I was about to say
You can view that however. Huh?
Drake makes music for confused dummies.
Right, which is why I got a guy at work who like
Who's got a fan? Who's got a fan? Shut up, baby
I
girl.
I got a guy at work who adamantly hates Kendrick, which is well within his right. But like he continues the perpetration that he makes slave music, and I'm like, so y'all just want to be stuck in the sucking place, I guess. Y'all don't want to expand your horizons. Like, I don't know. Just my thought. Just my thought. I just found that interesting. That's the way people are going about it. It's just interesting. So, yeah, but he's perpetrating the fact that he's mid, and it's only getting worse. Because why are you filing lawsuits in a rap beef?
Because that's that weak-ish.
Yeah.
Wookie, what are you doing down there?
Clearly. Speaking of, while we're in music, you heard any good music lately?
JID's album was really solid.
It was.
And I am planning on going to see him in concert 2 days before my birthday.
Nice. Where's he gonna be?
Virginia Beach.
At the Dome?
Yeah, the Dome. Where the heck is the Dome?
I couldn't tell you.
When I saw it, because I was like,
that's where the
this
Clips
could be a
were.
good.
The Clips did like 2 shows there. They did like an album release there, and they also did a show for their tour there.
Like, this is the first time I've ever heard of the Dome.
I think it just got built.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, I think it just got built. Like it hasn't been there for a long time.
I wonder if like how big this venue is. Hold on, let's see. I'm looking it up now.
Ooh, Simple Plan is going to be there.
I might put this on the screen. Let's look. Fair use.
Yeah, well, I see it October 15th.
will be the new version of the Dome. 10 on your side got a preview of the new venue. Our Brett Hall joins us live with more on that. Brett?
Ashley, work is continuing at this hour on Atlantic Park. That's the overall name for the development where the Dome is going to be. The Dome actually sits at the corner of 20th and Arctic Avenues.
Oh,
and
so it's on
while
the beach.
it doesn't look like its predecessor, there is hope that it will bring the same caliber of entertainment. It was June 30th, 32 years
All
ago.
right, that's not giving me what I want.
Well, like I said, the Clips had their shows there. Speaking of the Clips, that album was good.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, nobody's gonna tell me otherwise. You're frozen, by the way. But yeah, the album was good, and nobody's gonna tell me otherwise. That
Am I
album's
still
album
frozen?
of the year.
3,500 people.
Yeah, that's the capacity.
Yeah.
Like I said, yeah, that album was good. The JID album was good. What else? Westside Gunn said he's releasing Heels Have Eyes 2 this year.
Go to my link, my bio.
Juicy J got the jazz album.
I'm low-key tempted. I'm low-key tempted
What?
to go listen to it.
It's good. It's called Caught in the Illusion, and it's Juicy J and Ndaya Owens. It's what you think. It's actually no, it's not. It's actually not, because he raps over it, but like with his same flow, but the music kind of it's like brings it together. It's really good.
Go click on it. And you give me views, the hush. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a listen.
Yeah.
I need to find some. I kind of been away from like rap music for a while. At work, I had been forced to listen to Yeat.
To who?
Yeat.
Oh, YEAT.
Oh Lord, Tiff.
I can't even imagine that.
You see the money, that's Yeet. He literally has a song called I'm Yeet. And you remember the whole yeet, yeah. He sampled that. And so the hook is literally him saying, you see the money, that's Yeet.
What have we become? I saw
And so
a tweet.
I've been
I saw
told
something that made so much sense. Somebody said the reason why rap is so trash now is because these rappers can't read.
But Yeet's the GOAT, allegedly.
But it makes sense, though. It makes sense.
These rappers can't read.
It's just, I mean,
Go to my bio, click the link, watch the live, you'll understand what's going on.
like, I mean, it's not wrong. It's not.
I didn't have to listen to so much garbage in the last 2 months. I actually listened to about 4 different Rugrats songs. This man's name is 1900 Rugrat. I don't know if you watched anything regarding the double XL freshman class.
I did not. You know me. I look at you know me.
You were supposed to torture yourself with me.
No.
Yes.
I'm a better man now.
No. If I'm going to torture myself, you as my best friend are supposed to torture yourselves with me.
You choose to do that.
We're supposed to make this choice together as best friends.
I know, but at the same time, I saw those names. You know how I operate. I saw those names, and I'm like, I'm not. Who do I recognize? And I think, honestly, I recognized like one or two of them, and I was still like,
you knew Jello. That was probably it.
And that is what made it worse, because I had to hear that.
You know what?
I had to hear that, and I had to be like, who likes this?
I'm doing this to you.
No, please, Ant, I'm telling you. Don't.
Just indulge me, please. So the ones I knew was Samara Sin because I was actually supposed to see her perform at the Smino concert. Smino was on
Smino.
tour.
I thought you said Speedo. I was gonna say, bro, what do you mean?
Yeah, Smino was on tour and he had Samara Sin with him. So I knew Samara Sin because of that. Ray Vaughn, he's actually TDE. Jello, Eric kind of know Jello because of who his father is and who his brothers are.
All right, so Ray Vaughn, I know Ray Vaughn. I know Samara Sin. I'm not listening to Jello. Like that song is garbage.
You've heard one song by Jello. Come on.
I know
I've
the
been
song.
swerved through that corner. Woo,
And I hate it. Honestly, I blame him for the reason why the Lions didn't get to the Super Bowl.
Wait, explain yourself.
So, all right, so there was video going around of I think it was either at halftime, they had him perform at halftime at one of the Lions playoff games. And then the Lions then proceeded to lose.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So
the Lions gonna lose to the Rams.
I remember
anyway.
this was a championship game it was a divisional because they were playing Washington, and I remember I wanted them to get to Philly. I wanted them to win so they could go to Super Bowl because I had Bills Lions Super Bowl, and they ended up losing. And I saw that video of him at halftime. I said, "Y'all got all them stars there, and this is the one." Jesus Christ!
Just give me a few minutes. I'm not gonna play the whole thing because I cannot stomach the whole thing either.
What's worse is that bugs me so much is that these kids they'll have all right beats, right?
No, this beat is trash, and then the mix is horrible.
No. I'm talking about like when they actually like do actual things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the beats are good. The production is decent. They're just bad.
I said that I was listening to Yeet, and I was like, this would be dope with an actual rapper.
That's what I'm saying. Like most of these guys' production is really good. Did they win?
They won.
Bandito and Bandito and Brody won.
Saving you rappers. All right, here we go.
I swing a chopstick like I'm cutting sushi. Chopper eat his ass up, I might call it Suki. Rat the lamb truck, same color as her coochie. 308 a fat bitch, I hug on it like Boosie.
No, okay, so why does every new rapper has the same flow? You can't tell me you haven't heard that flow before.
No, it is very, very vanilla. But I think it's hard to kind of really flow with this one like real good. That's all the way because his was just like ridiculously long, so I'm not trying to hear him forever. This is 1900 Rugrat. Literally, he was up there for almost a minute and a half.
I ain't had shit, not having bitch.
Never mind, he was up here for a minute and a half.
All right, this is who? Who's that?
This is 1900 Rugrat.
That's 1900 Rugrat.
Yes.
Louis V belt off the sagging, bitch. Your last time see 10 was 3 years back and you still bragging, bitch. I'm just saying I ain't got strike. Better check my jacket, bitch. I spent 10K on a car. I feel like a lad, bitch.
This is Baby Chief Do It, the youngest one in the group.
He's like 12?
He gotta be like 14 or something like that.
I act like I ain't even know that shit. Come to your funeral, catch your OG crying, run up and choke that bitch. Come by your casket laughing, then I'm all on that bitch.
All right, yeah, I'm done. Next.
I just like
and this is not me being an old guy who likes old stuff. That's not me. This is like, no, like I want like give me quality. Like
the fact that this man really just hot to it on the mic.
That too. And then it's like all these guys are like quality, all of these guys are quantity over quality. That's what we're at now. We're at quantity over quantity. How much songs gonna put out to make money off of versus how good my stuff is.
I blame TikTok.
I don't honestly. I don't blame TikTok. I see what you would say that. I get that. I get what you mean, but I don't.
And here's why I say that. So, what was the rapper from last year's class? Bossman D-Lo. Just shut up and ask you. So, Bossman D-Lo talked about why he doesn't make songs longer than like a minute 30. It's because he feels like people's attention spans are so short, and it reinforced by TikTok and when we had Vine, like, and the songs you can use like the hook as a trending sound. Like, who was it? The biggest, the largest.
Big X's a plug, but he makes quality music though.
Yeah. I mean, some of Big X, not Big X, but some of Bossman stuff is actually pretty solid too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
There are some exceptions. Like I said, Big X the plug is an exception. You know?
I like Big X. Even
Yeah,
though I think he wasn't even the best in that class last year.
But he
That's
makes
gonna
solid
be-
stuff though.
That's to be that Mexican out of Texas.
Oh, that Mexican OT?
Out of Texas.
Oh yeah, that's what that stands. But yeah, you know, it's quality. But quality over quantity. That's how I am. Like that's why I think these albums are so the albums I enjoyed. Like I'm glad we've had a resurgence of hip hop. Because think about it. Supreme Clientele 2 is coming Friday by Ghostface Killah.
Word.
Raekwon dropped an album earlier a couple weeks ago.
I gotta check it out.
Clips dropped out. Chance the Rapper just dropped this past Friday. That was pretty solid. You know, everybody from our high school days and before are releasing music, and all of it reminds us why we still love it.
Yeah.
You know, which I like. Now all I need is for Run the Jewels to drop RTJ5. That's all I need. Or Black Thought to release an album. Either. I'll take either, personally.
What else is going on? My Seahawks are going to do better than the Cowboys this year.
Probably. I still think we're gonna sign Micah. I don't think that's a foregone conclusion. We're gonna sign Micah Parsons, but
yeah, I don't see him going anywhere. I did kind of joke around saying that I want Micah to be on the Seahawks.
He said he wants to go to Denver, but I'm like, I'm not gonna be the one who's like, oh, if he leaves, like I'm gonna start burning his stuff. That's ridiculous.
That's
like,
stupid.
That is like I've always thought that was lame.
That's money that you wasting.
All right, like I'm not doing that. Like that's lame. But also, I'm not. If he leaves, I'm not gonna hate him. I'm not gonna like. For example, Juan Soto left the Yankees to go to the Mets. I don't hate Juan Soto. I wish he would have stayed, but I'm also like, okay, he went to the Mets. The Mets are trash. Like, you know, if anything, that's Juan's fault. He signed a 15-year contract to be trash. Not that he's trash, but the Mets are trash. You know? No, but anyway. Hangman.
What else is going on? You ready to get to the political realm of things?
Yeah, so I hate being right because I said, and you know I said this, like if it's only the fact that he's being we're bridging closer towards he's done nothing but fascist things and authoritarian like things. Not just him, but the party across the country is like, yeah, I mean, I said this was gonna happen, you know? I don't know why we thought anything else was going to happen. Also, I don't like that we're kind of normalizing it in a way. You know, that this is how things should be. Like I thought, no, that's not the quality in which, that's not the country I raised my hand for. Certainly, you know, I want to say wasted. I spent 4 years of my life serving this country, not for some shitty businessman to take over. Which he is shitty. Like, I don't care. Like, a lot of people say, "Oh, the economy." It's like, what good has he done for the economy? Because how can you bankrupt? How can you have 7 bankruptcies and be good for the economy? You're not even good for your own personal economy. Am I wrong? Like, am I wrong to say that? Like,
no.
He's going to be good for the economy. He's not even good for his own personal wealth.
You need that.
His own personal wealth is tanked 7 times.
That's why, though.
Huh?
No, I'm looking at the comment section.
You know, isn't that crazy? And then on top of that, like, and then everybody who's going along with it is suffering. Like Target, you see the Target CEO step down because they're losing business because they decide to side with them.
You know, literally the only time I go to Target now is
I
to
can't
get my
remember the last
medicine.
time I was at Target.
I go to get my medicine. That's it.
I'm literally trying to remember the last time I was in Target. I can't remember. I cannot remember for the life of me.
It's not that scary.
It's not. Speaking of what's also not scary, you know what's also not scary? DC. Have you seen the videos from DC?
No. I be trying to keep myself away from as much politics as possible because what's going on is they're putting out so much information that is a distraction in itself.
It is a distraction. It's all a distraction from one thing. Everything is a distraction from one solitary thing. And you know what that one thing is.
Those files that need to be released.
That, mind you, they're the files that he said he was going to release when he gets in office.
Bro, his base spent the last 5+ years saying that he was going to be the one to put all these elite and deep state weirdos in prison.
Every single
I
one.
remember it. And I'm not even talking about QAnon.
I remember that, and I also remember he said he was going to end the Russia-Ukraine war in 24 hours after he got elected. It's 7 months. It's been 7 months.
It's been 24 hours, time and time again since that.
Oh, and also he rolled out the red carpet for a dictator, because that's what Putin is a dictator at this point.
Ooh. Yeah, that's true.
Did you see that clip video? Did you see that image anyway?
Yeah, I did see it, unfortunately. Wookie.
But yeah.
Unfortunately, I saw it.
Yeah.
But here we are. It's a mess, and I'm just sitting back watching it unfold, and like I thought I would be.
Yeah. I am fine. The one funny, great thing I am finding is Gavin Newsom, like, doing what he's doing.
Gavin Newsom ain't got that much room to talk, but I guess now that the eye is off him and him doing all the stuff that he was doing and almost getting recalled as governor of California, I guess he has a little bit of room to kind of troll. I'm doing good.
It's like a devil. It's like like I said, people in California, like, I mean, he's the devil, but he's the devil we know. You know?
That's my issue. Like, we got to a situation where this two-party system is literally going to be a never-ending cycle of overcorrecting because, this party here, the Democrats are very unpopular, and they still are. So in this one, we're just going to go to this Republican who's further to the other side, and then we're going to go right into going all the way to the left in 2028 the way it's looking.
To me, look, you
Which
know
one?
me. Like I prefer the center, but I'm never gonna argue again. I'm never gonna argue for fascism. You know,
Oh, absolutely,
I'm never gonna
absolutely
be.
not.
I'm never gonna be like, well, while I would prefer the center, anything is better than where we're headed right now. Anything is better than this because this is ridiculous. Where we're at is not it. Where we're at is not it.
Yeah.
And
This
I
is-
and I don't and I don't
Rookie.
and I can't reconcile with the fact that there are people who think like,
Relax.
this is it.
Relax. Come here, girl. Come here.
Like where we are is not a good thing. It's not good enough. Like fascism is not the thing. Like messing with the Smithsonian and all these different, all this distraction stuff is not good.
I started listening to that stuff today, and even Jillian Michaels was, that Jillian Michaels was out here trying to cape for it. I just rolled my eyes in my car.
Wait, what?
Jillian Michaels is on CNN talking about it.
Oh yeah, the fitness person.
Yeah, that Jillian Michaels.
I think she's caught some heat too.
You don't say.
I didn't see what she said. I just saw her name come up. What exactly did she say?
She's basically saying that a lot of this stuff in the Smithsonian is basically saying white people bad, blah blah blah, white people bad, this happened because white people bad.
Whose fault is that? Like whose fault?
Here's my thing. Yes,
Like,
when you historically think about it, yes, it wasn't just white people; it was rich white men. So
they're still white.
So no, I'm gonna let them have. I'm gonna let them have it. So if we're going to go down that route,
Oh wait. So they're not
Hold on,
saying
hold on,
it's
let me
all.
cook,
They're
let
not
me
saying no. They're not saying
me
it's
cook.
all. They're saying it's upper class all. It's not lower.
it's rich white men. It's rich white men. So let's play the game. Let's play the game.
Okay, very well.
Let's play the game.
Let's
So
play.
we're gonna say it won't just all white people because clearly by factual evidence it was not all white people because yes there were white people who worked owning slaves during that time period because they couldn't afford the slaves and blah 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 blah. Yeah, there were black people that were owning slaves as well. Blah 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 blah. But for the vast majority, it was rich white men that were owning slaves during that time period.
Yes.
Cool. We just talked about how 2 months ago we did the last time we streamed.
Yeah.
One of the topics we talked about was black fatigue.
Yeah.
Why do you have black fatigue? Because it's sure enough ain't all black people. You ain't got black fatigue. You got YN fatigue, which I do too.
Yeah.
Most black people are agitated by the things that go on in the projects in these areas, are agitated by the activities of the YNs and blah, 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 blah. It ain't all black people, but here we are. Because the media doesn't show you the people that are actually out there trying to fight against the things that's going on in the hood. Y'all think that we just out here sitting on our hands and only want to come out when it's time for BLM. No. I've been to more stop the violence rallies than I've been to protests against police shooting. I've only been to one. I've been to one, and that was in Suffolk, the Saint, back in 2020. I've been to at least 3 situations for just stopping the violence in the hood. One actually was held outside my church. Had Lisa Lucasberg was out there. Police chief of course, like there's a lot more of these things going on, but the media won't show you these things because clearly they want you to have black fatigue. See, one thing that this president that we have right now said that I'm going to somewhat agree with the media can be the enemy of the people because the media controls what you see and what you're going to believe. Um, what's her name that just did this Jubilee video debate? Amanda Seals. I don't necessarily care too much for her personally, but she did say one thing that I do agree with a lot. She said that a lot of people in society are very easy to. I lost the word. Manipulate. That's one way of saying it, but it's one of these words that the conservatives use when the kids are in school now.
Brainwash?
No, I want the exact word because they say we do this when we're in school and we're trying to teach them.
Oh, indoctrinate.
There it is, indoctrinate. People have been indoctrinated by the media to believe whatever they want to believe, whether you are on the political left or right. Yes, I understand that there are more outlets to the left propaganda than there are right, but the right propaganda is still out there and easy to access. And no matter whether you are watching left-leaning media or right-leaning media, there's indoctrination on both sides. Stop it. So people are being indoctrinated by this media and are being instilled fear. Like, yes, some of these areas in DC are rough. Crime has been a problem in DC for a while. Cool, the numbers are going down, but they're still high.
Yeah.
But what's not talked about is that it ain't everybody. It's a small section of people that are creating these problems. And so just like the whole Feed Africa thing, like growing up, we looked at these videos on like first thing Sunday morning like that when they was on, oh, you can feed all these kids in Africa. Growing up was like, oh, so you telling me that Africa is a poor country, poor continent? Heck no. They just highlight these small areas where there are impoverished people. But if you don't know people that actually come from Africa, like, I'm not talking about ADOS and FBA. I'm talking about like people that literally were born in Africa and came here or have gone there. There are some very nice areas there. And so we've been indoctrinated to believe that this is the way it is. But if you actually go and talk to people that live in these areas, yes, there are problems. But yes, there are people who are trying to find the solutions. It's not like people are just sitting there with their hands on their rear ends, not doing nothing about it. Not even trying to do something about it.
Yeah, I just, you're right about the media. And speaking of black critique, the one thing I noticed about that video, I still stand by what I said about Jubilee. I really think that they just don't. Did you see that one clip I sent you of the highlight? The one dude where he was.
You talking about the guy with the? I wish Leon was still on this doggone stream because he was flaming that boy. He was flaming that man up yesterday.
No, I'm not talking about the dude with the mess with the bottomless goatee as the quote.
Okay, we're not talking about two first names.
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the other dude. The dude who was like, he like stood up and then would sit back down, or he was just sitting there. He was like, had like a red and blue jacket on.
Oh, not the pregnant lady?
No, it was a guy.
Oh, it was a few of them because there was allegedly 20 people there. No, like 8 people spoke.
No, but I'm saying, but I bring that up because I feel like, and also the dude from Angola. I keep seeing that dude from Angola that popped up. He said like she's not like he's not even American, and he has and he was saying like, and Amanda Seals had to put him in his place like that to put that. She started talking about diaspora, which I could kind of see where she was coming from there, to say like that there's a similarity in how did she put it, between like between African and then Black American, you know.
I mean, there's a cultural difference.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, but I also thought that was interesting. I also thought it was interesting. Do you see what's going on in Texas? Texas is a hell. Is crazy right now.
No, I haven't. Oh, you talking about the now that I'm a little more like y'all have done this for so long, and this has been something that's gone on all this time. The Democrats have done it as well, but now the Republicans are doing it. Now everybody wants to be like, no, we shouldn't be doing this, but then y'all want to say y'all going to do it to get back at them. So either A, we are going to do this when we have the chance to do it, and it's just going to be a back and forth, or nobody
What,
does it.
gerrymandering?
Yeah, because yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing in the Constitution that goes against gerrymandering. So they are able to do it within their right. They're within the rights to do it. So either A, you're going to just let them do it, and then when you get control, you're going to do it again, or you're just going to say, "Hey, at this point, I just believe that nobody should be gerrymandering."
I think that's kind of where they're at right now, because clearly, I think that the latter. It's the latter. I think from what I'm seeing, because of the because they already got the house, they already got everything. You know, I don't know why. And then, well, I think it's also what's messed up is the fact that Trump said get 5 seats. It's the fact that where it came from. It's not that they decided internally within themselves to do it. It's the fact that Trump went to the governor and was like, get me 5 more seats. And which personally, again, I don't think that. And then the fact that everyone was like, okay, I think that's kind of what messed me up. Where I'm like, you know what, I'm over this. Like, this shouldn't be happening. Like, there shouldn't be, like, the president has other big things to worry about. But then again, he also know he don't give a fuck. So,
Well, I want to see if this actually works because I do know that one of the seats that some of the redistricting aren't even going to be going to the Republicans anyway. Like one of the seats are pretty much like, why even try? Republicans, you're going to lose anyway.
well, because
So
I think it's just because he told him to get it.
I
don't
want to
think they're
see
gonna
what it
get
looks
either.
like. I want to see what it looks like come midterm. So what we got? What's this? This is June. Midterms
This is August.
happen. Oh, it's August. So midterms happen in a year and some change.
Next year, yeah.
So
November of next year.
so we'll see. We'll see what happens when the midterms come next year. Because I
Because then what's the
am.
name? Because then he said, and then what's the name was like, if Callie is like, if you do it, we're gonna do it. You know, if you gerrymander, we're gonna gerrymander. Plus, the other thing, back to authoritarianism, I think it's stupid. I think it's ridiculous that you said to avoid them not coming to work, they have to get a plea. You have to sign a permission slip, like they're children.
Wait, who? Wait. I'm ignorant to this one.
You didn't see this?
Keep
Okay,
me up to
so
speed, 'cause
right now, so in Texas, right? Because remember those Texas Democrats left the state.
Uh huh.
Remember they left the state to avoid the vote on the gerrymander or whatever, president's gerrymander or whatever. They came back, right? When they came back, they said, if you want to leave, you have to sign a permission slip to where you can leave the chamber, and you have to have a police escort with you. And the police escort is going to make sure you get back here on Wednesday to have the vote for whatever. Well, one of the congressmen, Nicole Collier, said, I'm not signing it. And she's been sleeping in the chamber on the floor, on the House floor. And she's not allowed to leave because she won't sign the paper, the permission slip. I'm not making this up, by the way. I can't hear you either. I got nothing. DJ Good Talk. That's funny. Nothing. 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 I got nothing.
Mic check, mic check.
There we go.
All right, cool. My Agri was being stupid.
Anyway, here, let me find this for you. So
Much time because I know I got to get ready to eat.
yeah, I gotta go to work here, and all right. So yeah, this is legit. Right, can you see that?
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, they wouldn't let her leave.
Yeah, that's petty.
It said she was also doing interviews. She was also trying to do interviews, but they said she could be yeah. So she's suing for. Hang on, let me get it. Let me not read it off of Twitter. Okay, so this is from. All right, this is from ABC News. Hang on, that's not right. Here, this is from the Texas Tribune. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Nicole Collier, Texas lawmaker, slept at State House, file lawsuit challenging police escorts. The Fort Worth Democrat who was confined in the Capitol overnight, confined, by the way, she was not allowed to leave. Which, if you really want to think about it, could be technically kidnapping or abduction, depending on your point of view.
Yeah, that's a suit.
She said she was confined in the Capitol overnight after refusing to be shadowed by state police. It was a requirement for lawmakers who had left the state over the GOP redistricting plan. She's been on the floor of the Texas House since Monday afternoon, filed a lawsuit challenging the chamber's authority to put members under police surveillance. She's among the Democrats who participated in a 2-week walkout to delay passage of the new congressional map that aims to give the GOP 5 additional seats in the 2026 midterms. Around 24 of them returned Monday, allowing the House to resume business, but they were only allowed to leave the chamber if they agreed to be shadowed by state law enforcement officers. Collier was a lone member who declined the surveillance, saying in a statement, "To sign away my dignity." She refused to sign away my dignity as a duly elected representative. And then a Republican, the fellow Republican, Republican Charlie Guerin said, who's the chair of the House Administration Committee, said she'd be arrested if she left the Capitol without an escort. So she stayed in the chamber overnight alongside Jean Wu and Vince Perez, and is expected to stay until the House returns Wednesday morning, which they did. That was this morning. In her argument, it says, like, she claimed that the House has no authority to detain a member of the chamber or require them to be followed by law enforcement, as long as they are not actively absent to delay passage of legislation. So, mind you, that was a day ago. So yeah, that was a day ago. It's really weird. It's really weird. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Also, Jake Paul is going to fight Gervonta Davis in an exhibition fight.
Ooh.
I don't know what.
Is it on
Netflix, yeah. And I don't know why, because I'm like, first of all, Jake is 6'3", Gervonta is 5'5".
Jake Paul is going to get eat. That's all I care about.
Well, it's that, and it's also like, is that, and then it's also like, Gervonta is like, it's not like Gervonta is an undefeated champion. First of all, it's not even his weight class. So I don't know what is, and then it's also like, well, why? Because it's not like Tank needs the money.
Right. What you
Like
doing?
he's 6'1", Jake is 6'1", 199, 6'4", and with a 6'4" inch wingspan. Tank is 5'5", 133. So I don't know what is this for? Because like I say, it's an exhibition, so I'm not going to go
It's for
into
money.
but I'm also thinking at the same time, like, why, like, Tank is a world champion right now.
It's
He's
for the
the
money.
current world champion. He's like
It's all
8
for
belts. Huh?
It's all for the money.
Yeah, I know. I get it. I understand money. Like, I get it, but it just seems pointless.
Yeah.
Anyway. That's
That's all I got, man.
yeah, that's all I got. It's just we're in a wild world.
That is very true.
Also, it's really a wild world because everybody watched Russia invade Ukraine, and then they're saying it's Ukraine's fault for getting invaded.
Of course they are.
I know it's just really. So also, you're not going to tell me that white supremacists haven't invaded or right wing militia haven't infiltrated ICE. Because you seen that picture I sent you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to tell me otherwise.
What are you gonna do?
Nobody's going to tell me otherwise. Nobody's going to tell me right wing militias haven't infiltrated ICE.
Right.
There's no way, or any of these federal agencies for that matter. Because I know some of these federal agencies, you got to have requirements. There has to be like weight limits. You got to be able to do like physical activity instead of just carrying a gun and walk around at a vest. And there's no way. There's no way you're telling me that that's what you're doing. It's not possible.
That's what he's doing.
It's not possible.
It's just a joke.
It is at this point. All of our federal law agencies are jokes. They are. They are. They have lost the point of what they're actually supposed to do, which is catch criminals. Actual criminals, not people walking around DC or homeless people. Anyway.
With that being said, we'll get up out of here. Go get some food, and go get ready for another eventful day of work. Peace, love, Pop Tarts, drinking water. Wiki says bye. We out of here.